Hi everyone, I'm Amy Lee Miller. Do we ever fully release our past pain, or is there always more? A friend and I were talking about this, and I think he and I are maybe in a similar place with regards to this in our lives, because we both agree that we're not sure. One thing that he and I both do that I think is imperative in the healing process is we actually go through it. We acknowledge our feelings without reaching for something to try to feel better, or without pretending we don't have any feelings by denying them. How can we begin the process of feeling better when we don't acknowledge our feelings? Little secret, the real strength lies in vulnerability. I'll have to look for this quote one of my yoga instructors used to share, but it's something to the effect of, we can do the hard work to feel better, or we can stay uncomfortable. The amount of pain, whichever choice we make, is the same. So we might as well do the hard work to feel better. Okay, so if you're on board, you're probably wondering, okay, so how do we do the work? I'm ready, let's go. Okay, so first we have to let ourselves feel that very deep pain and understand why it's there and where it comes from. That's the first part. Get to know your pain. This is tremendously difficult. I've done it many times, but it makes us very strong. Okay, step number 2. Now we get to retrain our brains. It is so amazing and powerful that we can do this. Oftentimes, some of our deepest pain stems from untrue beliefs we developed about ourselves at a very young age. And often, these negative beliefs were put there by people who were or are deeply pained. So of course, they're going around spreading more pain. But we don't have to let these beliefs define us. Sometimes we do for many years, until and if we get sick and tired enough of not feeling our best. Maybe we're doing okay. Maybe many of us are going around much like functioning alcoholics. Just an analogy, you can take out the alcohol part, but we're functioning. We're doing our jobs, we have some friends, maybe even a family. Maybe we have lots of times where we laugh and genuinely have fun. But are we really okay? Or is there some underlying theme that stays with us throughout our lives, holding us back in some area? If so, that's okay. We have options. How many options do we get? 2. Avoid and ignore the issue, or face it. Let it come up and out. Bring up that painful triggering event or events that are somehow still keeping you stuck. Surround yourself in it. Feel your pain as long as it takes, as much sadness and anger come up. And lean on a close friend or family member if you need the support and if you have that. But the real work we need to do here, we do by looking within. I've done so much of this tough inner work, and many days I do feel light, happy, unstoppable, and ready to be my best, whatever that is, for that day. But then again, suddenly, out of nowhere, bam, pain, anger, sadness. Wait a minute, why are you back? I thought I released you. Hello again. I know you so well, I guess we can hang out. What do we do when this happens? Well, that depends on what you want for yourself. I want to feel better so that I can keep drawing in those awesome people and awesome experiences that I want for my life. Am I going to be able to do that when I'm walking around with pain? Not as much as I'll be able to the more I release it. Time to go within again. Back to the options. Sit with the pain, find it, feel it, let it come up and out. Then retrain our brain. Again, remind ourselves that we are okay and that those bad beliefs we formed way back when are just not true. Remind yourself that we create our truths, our days, our lives, who and what we want for ourselves. We remind ourselves of these things. We remind ourselves that we deserve to be happy, we deserve to be loved and appreciated for our uniqueness and for who we really are. And then once we feel a little bit better, we keep going, happier and more healed than before. So back to my question, do we ever fully release our pain, or is there always more? I don't know. I'll let you know when I'm 90, and maybe here and there throughout the process. But I do know I'm a little happier and more healed than yesterday. I'm Amy Lee Miller. Yes, we can.